Now that the festive season is over, with all your shopping lists and to-do lists all cleared up, perhaps some of us might have a new list of things to do. It's this thing called New Year's resolution. And we always wonder if it's a Christian thing for us to make New Year resolutions. In the heart of it, this whole idea of New Year resolution, really it's about a resolve and a decision to do something or not to do something. And I think there is a place for Christians to do that. One of the verses that reminds us of that is in Philippians chapter 2 verse 12 to 13, and it says this: "Work out your salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God who works in you, both to will and to work for His good pleasure." In that verse, it reminds us that it is God who works in us to be able to work and to will for His good pleasure. So even as we come to write our New Year resolutions, I would like to encourage all of you with 3 C's. Firstly, is to be concrete. Secondly, to cover it with lots of prayer. And lastly, I would like to encourage you to bring it to the community. The first C, we want to be concrete with our resolutions. We do not want to make it a very vague statement. For example, don't write something like, "I would like to grow in my spiritual walk." Write specifically how many times I would like to be reading the Bible a week. I want to read how many verses every day. The second thing is we want to recognize that our own human efforts will always fail, as most New Year resolutions always fail on the second or the third day of the New Year. But we recognize that there is this whole idea of submitting these resolutions to God. Cover it with lots of prayer to ask God what is one thing He would like you to change next year. And the last C would be this: community. Bring your resolutions to a trusted friend, a Christian brother or sister, or to your cell group and tell them, "These are my resolutions for next year. I would love you to journey together with me, to keep me accountable, to keep me in check in some of these areas in which I would love to be able to change." Even as we make our own New Year resolutions, I would love all of us to remember that we do not have to wait for the new year or for the end of the year to make New Year resolutions, because our call is to resolve every single day.